it's Nancy. Today's dish is the crispiest oven-baked chicken you will ever have in your entire life. I'm starting off with the remnants of this morning. I made a very simple brine. I mixed 2 tablespoons of salt with a cup of warm water, mixed it with enough cold water to cover all of this lusciousness, and let it sit until I came home. So, super easy. That adds moisture to the chicken. So you shake off just about all of the flour. You only want a little bit on, because otherwise what you're going to get is a gummy mess. So you continue with the rest of the pieces. All right, I continued with all of the chicken pieces, and they are all very lightly coated in this flour. Now we're going to go to the oven, which has been warming up for 10 minutes or so at 400 degrees. And the cookie sheet is that I'm gonna brew, the rimmed pan that I'm gonna bake this on is already in there. Okay, now comes the fun part. It is a little risky, so you have to be careful. This pan is wicked hot. I'm just sliding half a stick of butter over this. We don't need the whole thing, we just need the surface covered in a thin film of butter. That's good enough, and the pan's so hot that it just went on right away. Now we take these, put them skin side down. These are all thighs, by the way. It works with any bone-in skin on piece of chicken. These are huge chicken thighs. These go back in the oven. Actually, I'm going to move the big ones over to the corner. They cook better that way. Remember, this pan is very hot. So this goes back in the oven, and I'm going to leave it for 40 minutes, and I'll show you what we get when that happens. Center rack, by the way. Timer for 40 minutes. This that's been in the background, by the way, is I trimmed some of the excess skin, and I'm rendering the fat. The chicken fat rendered from the skin is called schmaltz, and my dogs love it. So I'm pulling this out, and they will have tiny bits of it, a few drops drizzled on their food tomorrow. It's also tastes really good for humans, but it's not that great for you, so I don't eat it. Okay, side one is done. I ended up going 5 more minutes because these are huge chicken thighs. Now we've flipped them all. They're going back in for 20 minutes. I want all that gorgeous brownness on the other side. Okay, this is what they look like when they come out. They're incredibly crispy. They're just delicious. And this recipe came from food52.com. That's FOOD52.com. It's a food blog that does amazing stuff, and they have a section called Genius Recipes, and that's one of these, obviously. Make this, it's fabulous. Hope you enjoy.